Hello, hello. Welcome back to Keto Homestead with Jess. How's everybody doing tonight, Firefly? I see you're in the house. Baby Calkins for everyone. Right? Oh my goodness. Did you just watch my short, Firefly? She says too scary. Oh, what the heck was that? Let's edit that comment. Wait for a few more people to come in. Firefly? Nobody's coming in. Hey, HCF, thanks for the hearts. Y'all share me out if you have the capability. Hit the thumbs up. Oops. Sorry. That one you said scary too. Did you see the beard one yet? Firefly, wait until you see the beard one. I was playing around on TikTok last night. You guys, I couldn't even breathe. I was hysterical. I almost peed myself. There was a stupid beard filter that I was playing around with, and I was trying to do it. It took me like 3 times to get this freaking video recorded because me and Barrett were laughing so hard. I was snorting. I was crying. He was crying. It was the funniest thing ever. We watched that stupid thing like 10 times and we just laughed and laughed. It was hysterical. Maybe not, Firefly. That's to be continued. You'll find out tomorrow. Hey Brian, good to see you. Jess is having a blast with all the filters. I was. Oh my goodness. That one with the beard though. And them big huge teeth. Oh, it was so great. It was funny too because the way I did it, like Barrett was in the middle of like his war game playing it. And he had no idea what I was doing. So when he looked over at my phone, he just lost it. It was funny. Cows! So update you guys. I cannot believe this. I don't know if I'm excited or anxious or scared or what, but you're not going to believe this. So, you know, I started researching the Dexters like months ago, and I was reaching out to people and just getting into like the Dexter community, trying to get information and where to get cows and all this. Anyways, the point is I had contacted this lady. She was like 2 hours, almost 2 hours away from me. And she was going through some personal stuff at the time, but eventually she wanted to sell her whole herd of Dexters, which is a lot. And she contacted me tonight and said that she had a bull calf born in August, you guys. She had a bull calf born in August, and it's mine if I want it. It is A2A2, just like the little heifer calf we're getting. It's in a price range that it shouldn't be in. It's like an unbelievable deal. Oh, so it's really, really hard to pass up on. Zach's like, wee! Hey, Zach, good to see you. So technically I'm getting a bull calf on the 22nd, you guys. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. That means, hey, Mooney, that means the bull calf can breed the cow that we're getting in May and eventually also breed the little heifer we're getting. So insane. I'm like, did you just see the short Firefly? Did you laugh? She says, holy crap, crowbar. You're so funny. So yeah, I'm like over the moon excited right now. I'm very nervous though. Hey babes, good to see you. Super nervous. I don't know if I'm getting over my head here or if I should just jump in feet first or what I should be doing, you guys. I'm super nervous. It's a lot of responsibility. We were supposed to only be getting 1 calf, and now here we are. We're going to have 3 cows. Brian says, so happy for you, Jess. Thank you, Brian. And the good thing about the bull calf, it will be weaned. So no bottle feeding. So that's cool. All Jess wanted was one Dexter, but she ends up with 10. I know. It's like cow math, chicken math. It always happens to me. But like I said, it's like an unbelievable deal. Like, I can't. There's no way I would come across this deal again. Just like the sisters. Like, there's no way I would come across that deal again. So crazy. Let me go back here a second because she is actually still texting me. And because, okay, so the cow, the milk cow that we're getting in May, it's a registered cow and it's already been named. So it's already on paper and everything, so I can't technically change the name. I can't even pronounce that name. When I get the paperwork, I'll be able to tell you what her name is, but I'll try to pronounce it. This cow, this bull calf is in the same situation. This bull calf has already been named. It's on paperwork, so I can't really change the name. I mean, I could, but technically it's registered, so its name's its name. Let me go back up in her chat. Hercules. This bull calf's name is Hercules. And it is red. It's a red one. So the little heifer that we're getting from the sisters is black. This one will be red. And then the cow is black as well. So we'll have a little bit of color there. And the funny thing is about this whole thing is, so mainly today we worked in the barn. We're working on the barn still. And it's getting closer and closer to being done. And then I edited the video that we recorded in the barn, and then literally I have been on YouTube binge watching Dexters, different people. Yeah, so I've been doing like huge research on Dexters this evening, and then the lady just starts texting me out of the blue. I'm like, what in the world? Is this a sign? Is it a sign from God, you guys? Because it sure feels like it. Brian says, nice. Jumping, it's not like they're super big. You can handle it. I know, Firefly, but there's a lot that goes into cows. You know, like, there's still a lot of maintenance and other things. It's not just the purchase price of the cow. Like, I have to make sure I have bottles and feed and hay, ear tags. I have no ear gun or ear tags to tag them. Like, there's lots of things that go into play when you have cows. So much for naming them, Keto. Call it Herc. Mooney says I'm going to lay down, but I am listening. Alright, Mooney. Well, if you fall asleep, stay happy, healthy, and safe, and I hope you dream good dreams. Firefly says me too. Firefly, you better not pass out. You're the one that wanted me to go live. You're not allowed to go anywhere. Hey, South Florida. Good to see you. Jess, once you get the animals, you won't have time for YouTube. Oh, yes, I will. Firefly said, okay, so don't do it. It's too late. I already made the deal. I jumped in foot first because you told me to. Hey, it's Marshmallow Man. Good to see you. Flying high again. So yeah, I was telling Firefly and Mooney the news and stuff, and Firefly asked me to go live, and I was like, I will go live for a moment because I'm so excited. So that is why we're here tonight. And Barrett's annoyed with me again. Because I'm dancing around the house, hooting and hollering. Yep, foot first, Firefly. So, Friday the 22nd. I think it's Friday, right? Yep, Friday the 22nd. The bull calf will be here. Oh my goodness. So crazy. I cannot believe this is happening. Brian says, excited for you, Jess. Firefly says, ha. The good thing about the Dexters, though, is they do thrive on grass, so I won't have to spend like tons of money on feed or anything like that. Nothing crazy. Just hay. Hay for the winter and grass in the spring and fall and summer. No, I should have asked her. I was so excited I didn't even think about it. There, I asked. Let's see. Yeah, they're all Dexters, Mooney. They're like, every one of them is registered in A2A2. That's the amazing thing about it. It's crazy. On oven canning, I don't know, Florida. I haven't really thought about it. Right now, my main focus is getting the barn cleaned up and ready. When's the girl coming? As soon as the barn's done, Firefly. I can pick her up whenever I want. But I want to make sure the barn's ready. I wanted to go get some sawdust instead of putting hay down in her stall. I'd rather do some sawdust. It's so much easier to scoop out than it is hay. So yeah, whenever I want. Have you ever tried it? No. I don't typically oven can. I've watched a lot of videos on it and researched it. It's just I prefer to do my pressure canner and water bath canner. Yes, you could drink the milk, Firefly. The milk is A2A2, so people with milk intolerant, or what am I trying to say? My brain just took a fart. Lactose intolerant people can drink A2A2 milk. No. Mooney, the calves would stay in the stalls during the winter time. I was actually watching a video. I can't remember who I was watching. A couple of days ago, I was watching a video. Somebody had Dexters, and something happened. I can't think of what it. No. Anyways, the Dexter heifer, or the Dexter cow, she was acting up and getting into stuff or something like that. And they actually put her in the stall and said she was staying in the stall all winter. So I guess you could put them all in the stall all winter long. But the sisters, they let their cows roam. Of course, the calves, like my calf that is still at the sisters, it's locked up in a barn with a heat lamp. So, Ohio gets pretty cold in the winter time. So the little calves will stay in the barn until spring. And then, of course, I'll take them out. I'll definitely be really hands-on with them, the calves, for sure, because I want them halter trained. I want to be able to make sure they listen, and they're halter trained. It will make my life so much easier. Thank you, Mooney. She said lactose intolerant. So yeah, super excited, super nervous. Oh my goodness. And I can't wait. I can't wait for us to go get the animals. Like, I've been really looking forward to being able to videotape that, like hooking up the trailer to the truck and taking you on a drive and just doing the whole video. It's like really exciting to me. Oh my gosh, Barrett would be done for real. I would probably be getting divorced, Firefly. I can picture Jess riding them. No, I will not be trying to ride any cows anytime soon. You know how many times I've tried to bring farm animals in here and he is flipped out? Do you remember the video of the like chicken that had the egg? It was egg bound and I brought it in the bathtub and gave that Epsom salt and tried to help it and stuff. He was so mad. He says, barn animals do not belong in the house. She said, I'm not sure, but I'll go check. Sweet. We might get a picture. Mooney says, yes, I remember that. Yeah, he was not happy with me. We're on the front deck. Yeah, would not work on the front deck either, Firefly. I remember that chicken. Poor chicken. I tried. It didn't work. We got... What the heck? YouTube must be messing with me again. I gotta refresh my page. Alright, there we go. That's much better. It said I only had 1 thumbs up and 6 watch, and I was like, what is going on? I'm like, that can't be right. I know you guys are really good about hitting that thumbs up. I have a bad feeling of this year coming up. I have a bad feeling too, and I think everybody else does as well. This is why we need to get all of our ducks in a row, or in my case, all my cows in a row. You mean hatching them out, Firefly? Are you going to do eggs again? Are you talking about hatching them out? I'll be right back, you guys. Give me just a second. All right. Yes, definitely. I will hatch out ducks, or not ducks, gosh. I will hatch out chickens every year. I'll always do that because I'm always rotating the chickens out. And also, we lose chickens all the time. So, constantly hatching them out, and also it does give me a tiny bit of income. Not a lot, but it does give me a tiny bit. And also, so Firefly, speaking on that, is so awesome. So my daughter's aunt, Quintana's aunt, she had texted me last night or the night before, I don't recall. Anyway, she texted me and she sent me this picture of an egg in her hand. And I'm like, what? And she was like, my first chicken egg ever. I'm so excited. And she had bought the chicks from me this past summer. So she bought chickens from me, and this was her first egg that they had laid. So she was super excited. And I was like, did you eat it yet? And she's like, no, I'm saving it. She's like, I'm hoping by Christmas I'll have 12 so I can make Christmas dinner with it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. But that was like, that really hit my heart. Like, I was so happy for her. And like, her just being so excited over this chicken egg was awesome. Can you sell milk? No, I cannot sell milk. Milk is illegal to sell, Firefly. Vicinity Adventure, hello and welcome. Yeah, it's illegal here in the state of Ohio to sell raw milk. It has to be pasteurized. You have to have like a dairy farm and all that. Unless I could do a herd share, which there's a lot of legal stuff that goes into that. I have no idea about that. That's a whole nother journey. And Dexters won't produce enough milk to do like a herd share, so I'm not even worried about that. The only way you can get away with selling milk is if it's marketed as pet food, but that's still pushing a very fine line. And I don't think that I would want to jeopardize my cows, or anybody else would either. I don't think most people would want to jeopardize their cows, because the government can come in and take your herd. It has happened before, and actually it hasn't happened too far down the road from us. So you got to be really careful what you do. But yeah, I've got lots of plans this spring. I don't know if they'll work out, especially now that we have 3 cows coming. Like, I have no idea what the future holds, obviously. But I do have a plan written down of all the things I want to accomplish this year. I think this year we're going to focus more on the animals. We'll still have a garden. Obviously, we'll have a garden. But our main focus will be animals this year instead of the garden. Usually the garden is like the #1 thing. But I canned so much this year and last year and have been stocking up on so much stuff. Like, we're good for a long while. So we'll still have a garden. It just won't be the main focus this year. I would like to get into more of raising meat chickens, turkeys for Thanksgiving, and of course my pigs. Pigs are like my big thing. I want my pigs back. So we've got the checklist of the cows, which I really, really wanted. So that's down. Now we just got to do the hogs. As you can make tons of cheese. Yeah, I can do cheese. I can do my milk kefir. I can do cottage cheese, sour cream, cream cheese, yogurt. I can do all the yummy stuff. And you got to realize too, even though the Dexter is a dual purpose, it will milk and you can eat it. It's not like you're going to get like a huge abundance like a Jersey or a Holstein. I'm going to probably be getting maybe 1 gallon to 2 gallons a day. It might even be littler than that, which is fine. That's enough for, you know, our family. So yeah, that is the plan for this year. And I gotta get, I gotta do a video on the greenhouse. I gotta update the greenhouse. I gotta get everything organized. The Dexters have kind of thrown off the plan, because I've had everything budgeted to like the penny. Everything's budgeted out. And, so the Dexters have kind of thrown that for a loop, because it wasn't planned. But I gotta get all my gardening stuff organized, my seeds and stuff like that. I gotta start working on getting soil, seed starting soil. I gotta get the grow lights hooked up in the greenhouse, just get everything organized. I'm supposed to be getting some an order into a, I can't think right now, Yoder's Market. Yoder's Market is a Amish owned gardening store, and they sell some really reasonable pots, not pots, but starting trays and stuff like that, and they're durable, they are long lasting. And that was one of my goals for myself this year too, is to get those. So I don't know, I'm set back a little bit, so we'll see what happens. But there's tons of stuff I got to start in January. I got to start some herbs and like my celery and all your early starting stuff. There's lots of stuff in January that I need to start, so. But I'm trying to take it one day at a time so I don't get like so overwhelmed and stressed. I'm really happy with myself because Firefly gifted me some stickers, so I've been able to work in my planner. It motivated me. And I put out like a YouTube schedule, and I've worked really hard on it. I'll let you see a quick glimpse of it. But I've already got it scheduled out all the way to the end of December. So I'm super happy about that. I've stayed on track without being like super overwhelmed. But it is, I've already got the videos uploaded, edited, ready to go. They're scheduled. And I don't have to do anything other than keep making the videos and keep scheduling them out. But all of December is done. All I have to worry about in December is to just keep doing my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night lives. And I don't even have to worry about what videos are getting put out. And then I've actually got one video downloaded, not edited, but downloaded and done for January. So I'm already starting on my January schedule for YouTube, so that's super cool. Can you keep the pigs in with the cows? No, Firefly. I mean, I guess you could. I don't know. I don't think it would be a very good idea, though. Zach says I'm still here. How much is the boy? What, the calf? Firefly? What do you mean movie night? When do you want to have the movie night? I don't know if I want to do a movie night. I give you all myself as it is now. You get all of me. The boy, you guys, is just insane. I don't know how you guys feel about prices and stuff like that. It don't matter to me. Money's money. It don't mean much. But, the calf is $400, which is really amazing. If you look up Dexter prices and stuff like that, especially since he's A2 tested and he is registered, that's a heck of a deal. They normally go from anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000. So it's not like I'll ever come across this deal again. Like, seriously, this is unbelievable. It's still a lot of money. It's a ton of money for me to be able to put that out. But like I said, $400 I can come up with saving and, you know, prioritizing way better than I can $1,500. It would take me a very long time to come up with that kind of money. So Brian says good deal. Firefly says he is a deal. Yeah, big deal. So, and then also, you know, that's going to cut costs down, not only in cheese and all the milk products that we use anyways. Barrett drinks milk like it's going out of style. I haven't drank milk in 3 years. I refuse to buy I shouldn't say buy. I refuse to drink store-bought milk. So I haven't had milk in 3 years since we had Bella. Barrett buys it and drinks it like it's going out of style. So, I mean, it's going to cut our costs down in other areas as well. And I eat Greek yogurt like crazy. So if I can make my own Greek yogurt, then that's another cost down. Also, with the hogs and stuff like that, we can milk share with the hogs. The hogs will put on a lot of fat if I'm giving them milk to eat. So it's just like an ecosystem on the homestead. You got to weigh out the pros and cons of everything. And then also, if the cows drop a bull, I can turn it into a steer, and there's our meat. So if it drops a heifer, we can either decide to keep it or let it go. And because all of them are registered, I could sell that calf as a registered Dexter as well and get more profit out of her. So technically, if we had a calf and we registered it and got it tested and did all the things, we could actually make our money back off of all 3 of the cows that we're getting now off of 1 calf, which I think is pretty amazing. Not saying that that's my plan or that's what I would do. I'm just saying if we needed to, we could. Like I said earlier, I don't know what the future holds. I don't know what this year is going to bring. I know money is tight for everybody everywhere, so that might not work out either. So who knows? Jess, do you have any of your bath stuff, etc. left to sell? Oh, I have some of the lotion bars left, Firefly. Definitely have lotion bars left. I do have some salves left. Sorry, I was just checking to make sure she hadn't responded with a picture yet. She hasn't. Is my picture actually showing up tonight? Nope, it's not. What the heck? You know what? I forgot to monetize this video too. Ah! I always forget to do that. I'm so bad. Let's go. Who just messaged me? Oh, that was Duolingo. I forgot. No, I did my Duolingo today. Yeah, I did. Okay. I got 250,000 views in the last 10 days. Can you believe that? 250,000 views. It's probably because that beard video. Or my eyes popping out of my head video. Alright, we changed that. Let's see. So, tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's the 13th. Wednesday the 13th. Oh, I never made a... Oh my goodness, I'm slacking. I never made a thumbnail for that video. So tomorrow, I have a video dropping at... Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. I've got my Wednesday Wake with Jess tomorrow, and the kitchen is a disaster. Holy cow. Tomorrow's Wednesday Wake Up with Jess. Come see my messy kitchen. But then I also have a video tomorrow at 3 p.m. dropping. So you won't want to miss that. Make sure you catch it. That is an insane amount of views. It is, isn't it? That's crazy. I wish I had that many subscribers. Like, what the heck? There's that many people viewing me but not subscribing. So, it must not like something. But yeah, in my studio, it came up. It says, new achievement, 250,000 views in the last 10 days. More of your videos are being looked at. So maybe one day I'll be up there. That's kind of scary, isn't it? Like having that many eyeballs on you. What else? I don't know what else. We're just chugging along, trying to get the barn done. Trying not to get on each other's nerves. It's hard. It's hard working on the homestead. Especially when you have issues like back problems and it's cold and you get on each other's nerves and we're around each other 24 hours a day. What video got the most so far? Let's see. Actually, I got an email today, Firefly, from YouTube. Let's see if I can pull it back up. It's a YouTube creator. A 2023 year in review for my channel. It says, I've been a YouTube member since 2020. So 3 years. Congratulations on a fantastic 2023 on YouTube. Here's a look back on how you've grown as a creator. Share your biggest highlights with all your fans on Shorts. I don't know how to do that, but I'll read it to you. My year on YouTube 2023. You got 323 new subscribers for the year. You got, it says I got 163,000 views. I had 373 uploads, 8,461 likes, 1,396 comments, 483 shares. You guys, you better bump them shares up. That's low. My most viewed video for the year was the keto yeast bread. I got 104 watch hours on that video. Low carb bread. My top short was a personality test. I got 178 likes on that. My top live stream was a Friday night mixer. I got 1,077 comments on it. That was an old one. I don't even know when that one was posted. That was an old one. Let's see. I've been in the YouTube partnership program for 2 years. So that means I've been monetized now here on YouTube for 2 years. Your community grew when you launched channel memberships. And it says, and that's a wrap on your great year. Celebrate with all your achievements on the past year and thank your fans on Shorts with hashtag my year on YouTube 2023. We can't wait to see what you do in 2024. Oh, there's a button. It says create a short. Huh. Okay, I pushed it and it didn't do nothing. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out later. Because I don't know how to do it. Nope. It ain't letting me do it. I'll figure that out some other time. Brian says nice. Zach says nice. Firefly says cool. So last night when I got off that live, you guys, I was hurting so bad. I seriously thought I was going to throw up. The pain was just so severe. So I lay down in bed and put my heat and blanket on and was trying to let that heat hit my back and everything. And then I got on that stupid TikTok and seen all these shorts and started playing with that. And I think laughing like really helped because we laughed so stinking hard last night, me making them stupid shorts. And I didn't hurt so much afterwards. So I guess laughter is a cure. Pain, pain, go away. Wait, are you getting girl before boy? I don't know, Firefly. That's kind of the rush. That's kind of the anxiety that's kicked up. I don't know. I'm going to try to hurry up and get the girl because we're trying to get the barn done. We got to have the barn done before we get the calves. But I'm scheduled to pick up the boy on the 22nd. So I've got like 9 days before I got to go. And I've got to go, like, thankfully, she is amazing. She agreed to meet me halfway. So, well, I'm still traveling a little further than halfway. But she agreed to meet me in a town closer so I didn't have to drive that hour, almost 2 hours away. It's like an hour and 53 minutes or something like that. But she agreed to meet me like 40 minutes out of her way. So I don't have to go as far as I would have if she made me go to her farm, which is super nice of her. So I'm stoked about that. We still have to travel a ways though. But I'm going to try to get the girl before I do the boy. We'll see what happens. What's left on the barn? We just got to put up the gate. We got to figure out the gate, the door. And then I've got to rake out everything on the floor. Completely rake it out. I'm debating whether or not to throw lime down. I don't know how long I have to let the lime sit before I can put the cows in there. But then we got to get a truckload. We got to go get a truckload of sawdust to put down. The gate, the sawdust, and then we got to figure out, I got to get some watering containers in there. And we got to hook up the heat light in there. And that should be it. We're like super close. Super, super close. So tomorrow the plan is, well, I got to do that Wednesday morning live. I forgot. I was going to go straight out to the barn and rake it and get all that hay out of there. All the old hay. But I'll have to do my Wake Up with Jess first. And then after my Wake Up with Jess live, then I'll head out and rake it all. And then Barrett just needs to put in the gate for me. He's got to figure out how to hook it up and do all that jazz. Hey, Art, good to see you. Do you have a cow? Not anymore. How'd your dentist appointment go? Did you go to the dentist yet? Did they pull all your teeth for you? So tomorrow will be day 5 of working in the barn. So hopefully tomorrow will be the last day. Cross your fingers we get it done. I don't know. It's so hard to work out there when it's so cold. Yeah, I do have a place, actually, Firefly. There's a Amish mill down the road from us. It's a ways down the road, but we have an Amish mill not too far that we can get it from. Ooh, ow, had one pulled in stitches. Well, I'm glad they got it out, but stitches don't sound very fun. How's it feeling? You're not in too much pain, are you? Nah, I'm good. That's good. I'm glad you got it taken care of. Me and Firefly are scared to death to go to the dentist. I need to go to the dentist. Firefly needs to go to the dentist, but yeah, we haven't done that yet. Oh my goodness, Firefly. Yeah, thankfully, I think one bag will do us. I'm hoping, I'm praying that'll do us because the
See, I told you.
What?
Take a city slicker and turn her into a farm woman.
You did it. It's all your fault.
Call you Green Acres.
I am not Green Acres. Get out of here. I'm not even close.
Alright.
But the McNess milk replacer dealer showed up today. I think he was here about 9:30. He stayed for quite a while and talked. We talked and stuff. He was a really nice guy. Freaking $158 for a 50-pound bag, you guys. That has went up so much. At 4 years ago, when I was still buying milk replacer, it was like $50. $158 or 85 cents. $100.85. I was blown away. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Brian says hi. Old Mick just had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. It's his fault. He brought me to this farm and I turned it into a farm. When I met Barrett, there was no animals here, nothing. No garden, no animals. Zach says hi. He's probably out there playing his game, not paying no attention. Here he comes. He's coming back. Huh?
What?
I said Zach says hi.
Hi, Zach.
Brian said hi.
Hi, Brian. Hey, George. Oh, there's no George on there, is there?
No. Firefly, have you been using the coconut oil? She'll say, no. I keep forgetting. Firefly said just a ghost.
What?
She said just a ghost. Because I said when I came out to this farm, I said there was nothing here. There was no animals, no garden, nothing. And she said just a ghost.
There's animals.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah, there was. There's a cat.
Oh my, that don't count.
Uh-huh.
No, that's not a farm animal.
Yes, it is. It takes care of mice.
Alright.
And rats.
Firefly says ice cream. Hi, B.
That's not a farm. Hello, hello.
Here.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
No, can't do it tomorrow.
Why can't you do it tomorrow?
We got grocery store and
I ain't going grocery shop until that barn's done. I told you, I ain't leaving this house until that barn.
I gotta have material.
For what?
For the barn.
What do you need?
Boards.
Oh. Ugh. Well, I guess my plan is out the window then.
No. We can run to the grocery store, run and get those boards, come home and work on the shed.
I know, but I got my wake up with Jess in the morning.
Well, you can do that, then we go to the grocery store.
Ugh.
Or we can just wait until Thursday when I go to Chemo Lab.
Ugh.
So we'll
We'll
see what we can do with the barn.
We gotta go to town like 3 times this week.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I know. It's terrible.
It is. It's horrible.
Since your car's broke down.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even tell them that. Flea bags don't count. Right, Firefly? Oh my goodness. I thought I turned my camera back on. I did, but YouTube is like so far behind, it's ridiculous. Alright, there we go. I had to like fast forward my own YouTube. Ark says, we see you. Firefly says, ha, you gotta give me a cake. Yeah, Firefly's birthday's coming up. Let's see. There you are, Firefly. It says Firefly's birthday. So, I think Firefly's... Or wait a minute, is it... Hold up. Okay, so first it's Firefly, then we got Zach's birthday, then we got my birthday, and then we got Mooney's birthday. And that's all I know in December right now. I don't know if there's any other birthdays. Brian's giving Firefly cakes. So one of the channels that I've been binge watching is Sweet Briar Farm. Go check them out. They got all kinds of Dexters and really good information. I've been learning a lot off of them, but I've really been enjoying that channel. Hey Christina, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. You know, it's funny. Firefly always, I was just thinking this. Firefly always talks me into a live the night before my wake up with Jess on Wednesday. And then I remember, oh crap, I've got a live in the morning. Show a brown red cow. What, a Dexter red? I was hoping that lady would send me a picture, but she hasn't. I'm super excited that this bull calf is a red one, though. I hope it has funky hair like the other Dexter I've seen. That would be super cute. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that one's super adorable. Where is my StreamYard? Here we go. There you go. Jess, my dad's been watching them since I told him you are getting cows. That's so funny. The Sweet Briar Farm, or is he watching the other one? Sweet Briar Farm's in Michigan, and the other one, I can't think of their channel right offhand. The one we were talking about before Firefly is in New York up by you. Can you see that? My YouTube's lagging. It's way behind. Yeah, you can see it. Firefly says, oh, Brian says, oh, cute. Super cute. Huh. Speak of the devil. There's that other channel right there. Just a Few Acre Farms. That was the one that I started off with. I still watch him, but he was the one that got me started watching about the Dexters. Look at that one. Oh. Yeah, it was the other one, Firefly. Where's the beef? It's coming. It's coming very soon. Faster than I thought. Way faster. Those aren't reds, but here's a red. There's a red. Oh my gosh, look at this one. This one must have its winter coat on. So in the winter time, they get really fluffy. They get long hair. He's been binge watching Butcher Brothers too. They're good too. That one looks like it was just born. How cute. Hey, Dragon, good to see you. We're just... Have you been lurking in here, Dragon? Did you hear all the news, or do I gotta, like, repeat it? Firefly says, Dragon! So we're on the cow kick again, Dragon. Ooh, what's wrong with this one? Oh, okay, it's just a plant in front of it. I thought it had, like, some kind of skin condition or something. Nope, I just notified that you were live. Dang, that was a long time to get a notification. I've been on 57 minutes. Alright, Dragon. So I had another calf drop in my lap tonight. So you missed all the excitement because I was all pumped and excited. And now I'm just nervous. I'm just in the nervous stage. I don't know if I'm getting over my head here. But anyways, I had a lady contact me. I had been researching the Dexters for several months, and I had contacted the lady. She was getting rid of a whole herd of Dexters a couple of months ago, but she was going through some personal stuff, so she couldn't actually sell anything at that time. Well, now she can. And she contacted me tonight, and she said that the bull calf she had in August is still mine if I want it. And she made a really good deal with me on it. It's a A2 also, full-blooded, registered, all the 9 yards. It's got everything. It's a red one. It's a red Dexter. And she's only asking me for $400 for it. It's a 2-hour drive away. And she's been generous enough to meet me halfway. So I couldn't pass it up. I couldn't do it. So on the 22nd of this month, me and Barrett's taking a road trip, and we're getting a bull calf. A bull calf that's 4 months old. Oh, we actually do have cowbells that Barrett's mom used to put on her cows. So I do have a bunch of cowbells. I don't have anything to put them on them, but I do have a bunch of cowbells. No, Dragon, it's 3. It's a total of 3 now. Oh my goodness. So we got the little heifer from the comment. We've got the little bull calf now. And then the mama, remember? The mama in May. So it's a total of 3. So the good thing about that is the bull calf will be able to breed both of the heifers, or the heifer and the cow. If it's not related to the female calf you are getting, that would be great to increase it. Yes, that's what, yeah, definitely, Dragon. They are not related. So, we will eventually in the future have babies too now. Now that we have a bull calf. And some earmuffs. You're funny, Firefly. Yeah, it's like I was telling everybody in the chat too, Dragon. It's like, I don't know. It's just amazing. It's like God's directing this, because there's no way that deals like this are coming around like this. I can't believe it. It's insane. Like, you looked up the Dexters, Dragon. You know how much they're going for, and the prices they're willing to let me deal with them is just insane. I'm very thankful. Very grateful. Well, I wasn't including the baby heifers, Mama. Oh, okay. But yeah, it'll be till 3 though. But 2 calves and a cow. But I did, I've been messaging her back and forth all night, and it was funny. I was telling everybody in the chat, I was binge watching Sweetbriar Farm. They raised Dexters, and I was just sitting here binge watching their videos, and she started texting me, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Wow. I screamed. I'm sitting in my office, and she texts me, and she's just like, she's yours if you want her. And I screamed, and Barrett's like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I think I found a bowl. And he's like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, no. So I was super happy dancing around him. He's like, get away from me. I was like, aren't you so excited? He's like, no. And I'm like, well, you can at least be excited for me then. And he's like, no. Oh, can we name the baby bull Bullwinkle? Rocky and Bullwinkle. Thank you so much for the donation, Dragon. Oh my gosh. That will help out so much. I don't know what that means. Firefly said yes, no, and breeding. Ark says, hi, Dragon. They can pull a cart, so then you won't need a car. I know. I was thinking that too, Firefly. And it was funny because when I was doing the research on the Dexters, there are actually people that plow with the Dexters and stuff. Like, you can train them to plow and everything. And there was a video, I can't remember who put it out, but they had Dexters, and they had like the yoke, you know, that they put on the neck to make them plow. And they were actually training them how to do that. I was like, that is awesome. So they're very versatile. Like, you can do anything with them, I guess. Firefly says it's becoming a reality, Jess. It is. I'm getting nervous though. Like, one calf, you know, and the mama was okay. Like, I was okay with that. That was, you know, spaced out. But this is giving me a little anxiety. Like, I hope I can do it. I know I can do it. It's just nerve-wracking. And then the excitement on top of it. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm not excited for the drive. It was funny because I texted her. We're like texting each other back, you know, like what day would work, where we're going to meet, all the details and stuff like that. And I'm like, I told Barrett, I was like, we're going to meet in this town. That way, you know, we don't have to drive so far. We still have a long ways to drive, but it's not as long as what it would be if I had to go to her farm. And I'm like, can we meet in this town? Like, would you be okay with that? And she was like, yeah. And Barrett's like, well, how are we going to do this? And I said, well, in my brain, I was thinking we could back our trailer up to their trailer and just open the doors and lead the cow in, right? And he's like, yeah. And then I thought about it and I text her and I'm like, do you think it'll be okay? Like, can we just like back each other's trailers up and like lead him into my trailer? I was like, cause I'd hate to have a cow on the loose. And she's like, oh God. She's like, don't say that. She was like, that would be a scary situation. I'm like, yeah. I was like, you think it'll work? And she was like, yeah, it'll work. She's like, it should be fine. But I'm like picturing in my head now, you know, Barrett saying, you know, is this going to work? I'm picturing this bull calf running down the road of Main Street in a town I don't even know. Could you imagine? We'd all be like running, trying to chase a cow in the city. Yes, Dragon. That video is dropping tomorrow at 3 p.m. Thank you so much. I'm super excited. But yeah, it's dropping tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You need a shirt that says Cow Mama. And that's the thing too. I need to write these birthdays down for these. Well, I'm getting paper. So like when you buy animals that are like registered or genetically you got to get them, you have to have them their genetics tested before you can get them registered. So somebody has to pay for that. And she asked me, she says, do you want the registered paperwork and the genetics? And I'm like, well, yeah, but how much is that gonna cost, you know? And she was like, for both of them, it's like $175. And I was like, okay, well, how much? I didn't know this at the time. I said, how much would it be just for the registration paperwork? And she said, you can't get the registration paperwork without the genetics. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, that kind of sucks. And she was like, well, how about this? She was super nice, you guys. She was amazing. She's like, well, how about this? How about, it was like 145, I think, or 140, or I don't know, something like that. She was like, well, how about this? She was like, why don't we just split the cost and you just pay $480? Yeah, it was like $485. She's like, would that work for you? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I think I can swing that. So I mean, she's just the sweetest thing. Yeah, so it'll be, the total will be $485. So she's splitting the $170 with me, which, that's amazing. Like, who does that? Hey, Jess, good to see you. I was thinking about you today. I was listening to some music. I was jamming out to some Bone Thugs and Harmony and I don't know, all kinds of stuff. Keith Sweat. I was thinking of it. I'm like, Jess would like this music. Different question. What is kratom? I know a lot of people use kratom for like pain and stuff like that. I personally, I wouldn't use it. Firefly. I've heard some horror stories about it being really addictive and hard to get off of. But I don't know. Do your own research. Haha, nice, love them. Haha, for sure. So yeah, the only thing I dread is driving that far. Like, that's gonna suck. But whatever. I can contain myself for a baby, right? I don't even remember. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Hold on a second. I don't want to say the name of her town. Let's see if I can enlarge this. Oh, stupid thing. Hold on. Let's go back. Okay, there we go. Alright, cool. I was able to take that off of there. Worth it, definitely. Jess, you can do it. Look how far I drive to Dad's. I hate driving long distance. We got 9 in the house. Awesome. 7 thumbs up. Jess, now you're gonna have to spend money to get Barrett a full medieval armor set instead of just a cod piece with 3 cows in the poor Barrett. Okay, let's see. You can't see her town. Okay, right? Nope. So this is our drive, basically. It's gonna be a long one. The good thing about it is we're like passing through Amish country. I love Amish country. I love anything to do with the Amish. I don't know why. I'm obsessed. I shouldn't be, but I am. I don't know how you do that, Firefly. I don't know how you drive that far by yourself. I used to do that stuff. Not anymore. Ugh. I got too comfortable being at home. The guy that came and brought the milk replacer though from McNess, he was pretty cool. He was an older gentleman and he served in the war and he was a veteran and stuff, and he was telling me all kinds of stories. And he went to, him and his wife went on vacation to Hawaii, and he was telling me about the military bases and stuff that he went and visited there. It was pretty cool. I love stories like that. I love hearing other people's history. It's so interesting. I'm not a big fan on Mary Jane, but it does work very well for pain. Yeah, I would do I don't like Mary Jane because it makes me feel anxious and I don't like it at all. However, I've heard that it really helps with a lot of pain, and I would definitely do Mary Jane over Kratom, and that's just my opinion. When my dad was alive, I would drive 18 to 21 hours straight, stopping only for gas, going from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma to near Harrisburg, PA. Wow. That's a long drive. I used to do all kinds of crazy drives like that too, Dragon. I used to drive from California, Northern California, but I would drive from Northern California from my dad's into Kalispell, Montana, and see my sister and my family there, and I would drive back and forth to there. It was a crazy drive. I drove from Ohio to Vegas, Ohio to California. I drove all over the place when I was younger. For me, it does the opposite. It gives me extreme anxiety and makes my joints hurt worse. Oh, wow. It doesn't, I don't think it makes me hurt. I don't know. It's been so long since I tried it. It's been years. But the last time I tried it, I thought I was going to end up in the nut house. I thought they were going to put me in a padded room, and I was freaking out. Never again. That stuff is no good for me. Northern California, the state of Jefferson. Northern California is gorgeous. My dad used to live in Redding, which was up by Mount Shasta. If you've ever, Mount Shasta is beautiful. Love Mount Shasta. But that area is like right there on the border. So, and it's funny too because like people from California, they're like, you know, back when I was playing on that Plenty of Fish and stuff like that, you'd be talking to people and you'd ask them like, where are you from? And they're like, Northern California. And I learned really quick, you had to like really ask what Northern California meant to them. Because like Northern California meant like LA and stuff. And I'm like, that's not even close to Northern California. And they're like, yeah, we call it Northern California down here. I'm like, that's crazy. I was like, Northern California is like the Oregon border. Or whatever. Kratom, I was reading, helps ADHD. I don't know. I've never done it. Actually, years ago, I think 3 years ago, I actually had a YouTube friend send me some Kratom to try for my pain. That's back when I first started and I was like in horrible, horrible pain. And they sent it through the mail to me to try, and I started researching. I research everything before I try it, you know. And I was researching it, and then I started doing like checking out YouTube videos on it, and like there were so many people that were addicted to it, and they were like telling you the withdrawal symptoms and stuff, and it really scared me. I'm like, forget that, I ain't trying that. And then I was telling my great aunt about it, and she's like, oh yeah, I do Kratom all the time. And I'm like, what? I was like, I never even heard of it. And she's like, yeah, I do it, but sometimes it gives me migraines. And I'm like, then why are you doing it? She's like, because sometimes it helps. I'm like, yeah, I'm not. But also, I have no tolerance. When I smoke all day, every day to quit drinking, I had good tolerance and it was fun. Guess just have to get used to it. Laugh out loud. Northern California wanted to split off from Southern California and would have joined Idaho because Southern California is batshit crazy. Yeah, and when I tell people, like, you know, when I told Barrett stories when we were first met and stuff, he'd be like, do you ever go to San Francisco or LA or anything? I was like, no, I never went to any city like that. Like, I was way up in the boonies, up in the mountains. That's where I stay. When I go places, I go to the boonies. I was like, I had no experience. I was like, San Francisco is like a 12 to 16 hour drive. I can't remember, but it was a pretty long drive from Northern California. Like, it was never a desire. Like, I've never, I don't know. I'm just not that type of person. I've never been like, oh, New York City, I want to go visit there, you know? Like, the crowds and stuff is not my thing. Even when I was younger. Vegas was like probably my boldest move when I moved to Vegas, and that was crazy. That was a lot of freaking people all the time. I used to have a really, really high tolerance just back when I was younger, drinking and stuff like that. If I drank a beer now, I'd probably get through half a beer and be flat on my face. What do you mean you're not going? You're not going where? I prefer nothing, laugh out loud. It's giving you migraines from withdrawals. Learned that when I took painkillers after my C-section. I'm like, why do I get a migraine after 2 hours and need to take more? Well, that makes sense. Realized it was withdrawals and got rid of it. I mean, I smoked. Yeah, I knew what you meant. I'm not going to try it. Okay. It might help you, Firefly. I don't know. So yeah, we got a big week ahead of us, you guys. Hopefully tomorrow will be the last day of the barn. I don't know. I'm praying it'll be the last day. I don't even know how cold it's supposed to be. I'm gonna have to bundle up again. And so I figured out that my pain, hey, good to see you, Kitchen Vlogs, thanks for coming in. I figured out yesterday, so the pair of Carhartts I have, I love my Carhartts. They keep me nice and warm. However, they were a yard sale find years ago, which is fine. I love yard selling. But they're a little tight on me. And so when I was working in the barn, like squatting and bending was really hard because the Carhartts were kind of constricting. And so I think when I was squatting and bending like that so much, it was putting that pressure on the hip, like on my sciatic nerve. And I really honestly think that's what caused all the pain last night. And, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like in your butt cheek where that hip bone is, you know, that dip right there. That's where it was hurting really bad. And it was just going straight down my leg and across my back. And so this morning when I went out and worked in the barn, I decided I was just going to put layers of clothes on. And I put like 2 pairs of sweatpants on, several shirts, and a hoodie and a jacket. And I didn't have that issue today. So I think it's the Carhartt. So I'm just going to be layering from now on. So I'm hoping it isn't as cold as it was the other day. This morning, it wasn't that bad. Like, well, actually, we didn't go out this morning. We went out at noon, and it was really nice. It was sunny. The wind was blowing a little bit that made it chilly, but it wasn't as bad as the other day. Like, the whole time we were out there, every time we spoke to each other, you could just see the cold air coming out of our breath, or the hot air, or whatever. And today it wasn't like that. It was much nicer, so... Ugh. It's 32 degrees Fahrenheit right now, 0 degrees Celsius for Jess. Still no call from work? Are you serious? I know, I love Carhartts. They're so nice and warm. And went out my shoulders by not doing anything. They had enough. Aw, sorry, Zach. Yes, I know exactly what you mean. Honestly, I used to buy my coveralls oversized so I'd have room to move and bend while tying rebar. You could try that too. Yeah. I'm from Pakistan. Well, welcome in. It's good to see you. Oh, Jess, I just seen that. I scrolled up and I seen that other comment. I don't know why I didn't see that. Oh, you said you had C-section, Jess? I give you all props. Women that have C-sections, I don't know how you do it. For real. Like, I would just rather push the baby out and be done. I seen one of my girlfriends, she had a C-section, and it was just horrible. She couldn't, like, She couldn't move. She couldn't get up. She couldn't lift the baby. She wasn't allowed to lift nothing. I'm like, this is horrible. I actually went and stayed the weekend with her to help her out because she had another child, a little boy, when she had her second one. And I'm like, this is horrible. I was like, vaginal deliveries are much better. I was like, you just put an ice pack on and you get up and you go, and it's all right. You're good to go. Yeah, well, most people that have C-sections don't have a choice. I don't think. Like, I've never heard of anybody saying, hey, I want a C-section. Dragon says, I used to love Carhartts, but when they went woke and started pushing a lot of bulk. Yeah, that too, Dragon. I would never personally walk into a store and buy a brand new pair of Carhartts, but if they're at a yard sale, I'm all in. But I'm definitely not for what they're about. I appreciate it, kitchen vlogs, but I don't pass out blue wrenches. I'm sorry. When it pops, it hurts bad. Oh, I bet. 20 degrees Fahrenheit, -3 Celsius. What is it here? It says it's 32 here, but I don't believe it. I think it lies to me. Oh, the computer says 30. It's supposed to... Oh, no, that's Friday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. It's supposed to be 41's the high and 21's the low. And then Saturday is supposed to jump up to 50. What the heck? My first was natural birth and heaving. Second emergency C-section, and it was so freaking traumatic. I bet. Third. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say their C-sections went smooth, like ever. Third was a C-section as well. No choice there either. Yeah, and I think also once you have a C-section, you're done. Like every kid after the first C-section, every kid has to be a C-section. Had no help. Had to let everything do all the shopping and everything. Absolutely awful times. Awful times, not gonna lie. I bet. When my ex had her baby, she caused all the other women that night to take drugs because she wanted to do it naturally, then changed her mind halfway through the delivery. Yeah, that's not good when you change your mind half through the delivery, because by that time you have no choice. It's -3 here, but feels colder to me. Thank you, Dragon. Had to lift everything. I mean, I knew what you meant. I'm sitting at 58. Must be nice, Zach. You're all nice and warm down there. I don't know how you're freezing. They said I could have had a natural birth with my third, but baby flipped the day before I went in to have her, so I had to have C-section. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I'm pretty fortunate and thankful. I got them hip-bearing hips. The women in my family, they push out babies like you wouldn't believe. My grandma, she almost had my mom in the wheelchair on her way getting wheeled back to delivery. She was like popping out. My aunt, she had one of her babies on the way to the hospital. But We go into we have really, really hard labors. I'm not saying it's easy by any means. We have really, really hard labors. The contractions are one on top of the other. Can't catch your breath. Your dry mouth. It's very painful, but they come out like super fast, like a slip and slide. They're like, whoosh. All my kids I had in an hour under from the start of a contraction to the end. So I was really thankful for that. But I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine having a C-section. My girlfriend, when she went through it, she said that even though they numb her and everything, you can still feel everything, like them tugging and pulling. And I'm like, oh, nope, I couldn't do that. Yes, I went from 5 to 10 centimeters dilated to with the baby all in 8 minutes. Yeah. Like every time I went to the hospital, they didn't even have time to hook up anything to me. The blood pressure cuff, nothing. By the time I got there, I'm a procrastinator when it comes to pain and stuff because I don't like people to see me in pain. So like with my very first baby, I like drove around town for like an hour. And then the pain just got too bad. And I'm like, okay, it's time. I got to pull over. I got to go to the hospital. So by the time I walked into the hospital, they got me in the bed. They were trying to hook up the IVs and the blood pressure cuff and the baby band or stomach band, whatever they called it. And I'm like, yeah, he's coming. They're like, no way. You're a first time mom. It takes hours. And I'm like, no, he's coming. He's coming now. And she's like, I just checked you. You weren't that dilated. I said, he's coming. And she checked again. And she's like, oh, crap. She runs out of the room, grabs the doctor. He barely came in time. And then my second was the same thing. Like, we barely made it to the hospital. I didn't get any pain medication. Nothing was hooked up. No IVs. Nothing. She come out like a slip and slide. Quintana did. See, and that, I don't know how women do that. 19 hours of labor for my mom. I was a breech birth. I don't know how women can go through labor for all these hours. 19, 24, 26 hours. Like, oh, I don't know how they do it. Now, with my third one, laugh out loud, I was induced, so I was already in the hospital with my first. Now, with my third one, Jaslyn, I told my midwife, I was like, look, I have babies like super fast. I never get any pain medicine. This was before I went all natural. I'm like, I would really like to have a delivery where I can get an epidural and see the difference between a natural birth and an epidural. And they're like, okay, we can do that. Oh my gosh, you guys, dumbest idea in my life ever. Before they give you the epidural, they shoot you up with the what is it called? I can't even think of it. They induce you. They shoot you up with something. I can't think of it. So, like I told you, my contractions are like super hard anyways. When they induced me, those contractions were like 30 times worse than natural labor contractions. I was like, what was I thinking? I was sweating profusely. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And they had to wait for so long to bring in the guy that puts I can't think tonight, the epidural in. And so I had to go through all that contractions before they put the epidural in. But once they did put the epidural in, it did work. I was numb from my hips down, and I remember laying in that bed and I was just like poking my thighs with my fingers, and I'm like, oh, it's so weird. I'm like, my legs feel cold and dead. I can't feel nothing. And the delivery on Jaslyn was just, it was insane too. I had probably, with Gavin, my firstborn, I didn't have anybody in the delivery room. It was just me. And then with Quintana, my dad was there and my stepmom and my little sister. when Jasmine was born, I had like 20 people in the delivery room. It was ridiculous. And my great aunt was one of them that was in there, and she's a nurse, a retired nurse, and she was a nurse for like 40 years. And so she was the one that raised me after my mom died. And she knew me, she knew my body and stuff like that. And she told the nurse, "You need to check her." And the nurse was like, "No, I don't. She's fine." My aunt got mad and she was like, "You need to check her now." And she lifts the sheet up to check me, and Jasmine's laying there in between my legs, just looking around. Like, I had no idea that she had been born. Nobody knew she was born. She's just laying there in between my legs, like, chilling. The nurse screamed, ran out, went and got my doctor, my nurse, or whatever she was. Went and grabbed her, and she came in. She was like, "What in the world?" I was like, "That was crazy. That's insane." It was, like, unrealistic. It was the weirdest thing I ever felt. I was like, that was a dumb decision. I'll never do that again. That's why I had C-sections, breached. My legs are messed up. Had to wear braces. I need cheesecake, I think. Firefly, you always need cake and ice cream. Cheesecake, ice cream, something. I think Firefly has like a massive sweet tooth. Oh my God, could you imagine if you didn't make it to the hospital in time? Jess Barrett would be, "Bitch, damn it, woman, can't you just hold it? I'm not a damn doctor." He probably would. He'd probably freak out, Dragon. I always think too, like, my birthday, Firefly, like, my mom had me on Christmas. Like, I wonder what that was like for her. Like, to give birth on Christmas, being in a hospital. That would have had to suck. I would hate to be in the hospital on Christmas. So, yeah. You guys, I was looking at the computer screen, and I just seen the cow. My cow sign. Oh. Fresh milk, 5 cents. Super excited. I can't wait to put the videos out for you. We got 8 watching, 7 thumbs up. I can't believe it's 11:29 and I'm still like wired and awake. It's crazy. Firefly, baby cow. You know, people are gonna think I'm crazy. I've been running around screaming cows, cows, babies. I can make you something for the bells. Okay. So, Dragon, I am going to definitely write down the name for you for the bowl. But I do have to advise you that because the bowl is already registered and everything. It does have like a registered name. Just a FYI. But we can call him Bullwinkle. His registered name is Hercules. That's the registered name. But I wanted to write that down so I wouldn't forget. Dragon says, I was just kidding about the name. Jess is full as hypos. My phone. Oh, okay. So much for me going to bed early. Firefly, you never go to bed early. It was so funny because I wasn't in Trust in God's live like a week ago, a few days ago. I don't even know when it was. But he was cracking on you, Firefly, because he said Free Hanley, I think it was Free Hanley, did a live at like 11:30 or 12 o'clock at night or something, like some crazy hour that she never does a live. And Trust like, here comes Firefly. Firefly is all in the chat at these crazy hours of the night. No wonder she goes all silent and stuff, because she's up all night, throughout the night, watching these lives. I was just laughing. I was just kidding about the name. Wait, they didn't call him Little Hercules being a Dexter and all? Guess not. Just look up Switzerland dairy cowbells. Yeah, they got some cute ones. They got some big ones. Them are some big dairy cow bells. I think those are the biggest bells I've ever seen. Hey, EMT. Good to see you. Everyone close your eyes. I'm making me soup. Cooking my carcass in the tub. Sucks. Fever and body aches. Want some interesting reading? Ugh, I hope you feel better. It's because I'm not working and my schedule is a whack. I'm about ready for the flu to leave my house. Ugh. Look at this bell on this cow. Why isn't it pulling up? There it goes. That bell is massive. You see that? Dang, that's a huge one too. Why they got such big bells on? Right? Can't even like bend over. Well, these are like the kind of bells we have. Oh, why are you taking me to Temu? $2,500. What? What kind of bell is that? It's $1,250. Why is there a bell that freaking expensive? That's ridiculous. The strap's like dry rotted and stuff. And they want $1,200 for that? They're insane. Anyways, I have cowbells, just nothing like these. That's crazy. At just 44, well, we all know how Keto Jess got her start, as all begins with her Only Feet link. Oh my goodness, Dragon. Jess says, laugh out loud, do love them bells. Some ding dong will likely buy that bell. That's ridiculous. Well, I won't be doing that. I'm not even trying to grow a channel. Just share other people's Canadian politic info to try and help spread awareness. And download Feet Finder. Oh my goodness. You might find me on there, Jess. I don't know. I think Firefly like put up my profile up there or something. Alright, stay happy, healthy, and safe. Kitchen Vlogs, thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. Okay, here we go. These are like the bells that we have. Like your regular, normal cowbells. They might be a little more rusted than this. But they've been on the farm for ages and ages. Alberta had those on her cows. Barrett's mom. I just can't get over the size. Like, why would they need bells that big? I don't get it. Oh my gosh, wait, do you actually sell pictures of your feet? Laugh out loud. I am being mean then. No, I don't. I don't, Jess. I do not sell pictures of my feet. It's just a very long, ongoing joke in this chat. Toe jam matters. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know what the purpose of it is. I don't get it. I mean, I understand the purpose of a cowbell. It's to let the farmer know where the cows are at. But for one to be that big is just insane to me. I need to stop this screen share. Did it stop? There it goes. Oh, okay. I was like, I'm being judgmental as heck. But you know what? I mean, I wouldn't knock it. Like, if I was getting $5,000 per foot pick, you know, I might just do it. Firefly. Yes, she does. No, I don't, Firefly. There are a lot of desperate guys out there willing to share out money for almost anything, even ladies used panties. Ew. You know, I was so pissed one day. So you guys, Dragon, do you remember when I had my P.O. box? Well, I went to check my P.O. box one day, and sometimes I got junk mail in there. Sometimes I got letters from, like, viewers or whatever, gifts. So one day I went to check it, and I come out, and there's this envelope, and it was like a manila envelope, but the way they had it, it was like there was lace. Like, it looked like lace women's underwear sticking out the corner of it. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, I was so pissed. And it was addressed to me, but there was no return sender or anything. I opened it up, and it was like fake lace panties or whatever. And inside it says, your extended warranty, da-da-da-da-da, whatever that stupid saying is. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I said, this is the dumbest crap I ever seen. Barrett was laughing. He thought it was the funniest thing ever. I'm like, what in the heck kind of level are they going to? Impressed at whatever razor and shaving cream you used. Impressive results from your bearded short. That video had me laughing so dang hard. I couldn't even breathe. I was crying. I was laughing so hard. That was like the third round. That last video that I did, that was the third one I did because I was laughing so freaking hard. And when I laugh, I snort. I can't breathe. It's horrible. My laugh is ridiculous. That behavior, laugh out loud. Laugh out loud at Dragon. Then they complain women do that for money. Quit paying for it. I mean, I wouldn't ever do that, but like men complain there are no good women, then pay for anything in reward. That's true. That's so true. Oh geez, that is disputable, Jess. But hey, since I have you, let's discuss your car's extended warranty. Oh my gosh, it's so stupid. Oh my goodness. I guess she's not going to send me a picture tonight. Holy cow. There's hay square bells on the marketplace for $3. That's a drive. That's like an hour away. That's not a bad price, though. $3. Hey, Best Life. Good to see you. How you doing? I see you over on your channel doing your thing, making knives. Dragon. Because they're dirty boys, Firefly says. Good. Laugh out loud. Men hold men accountable. Unless you get them all together in one area, then they all go crazy. Just saying. Oh, I could show you this, maybe. If her name, nope, her name shows up. She has pictures of her herd. I have pictures of her herd, but it shows her name, so I ain't going to pull that up for you. So we're just doing a little bit of a chit chat here, Best Life. I just did a pop-up. I just had a Dexter, a bull Dexter, that came my way. So I'll be picking up the bull Dexter on Friday the 22nd. Are you going to need hairbrushes, stuff for the baby cow? Yeah, Firefly, I'm gonna have to go. Remember the barn that the tree fell into? I'm not allowed to be in that barn. Barrett won't let me go in that barn by myself. He's scared that the tree's going to fall down some more. So I'm going to have to wait for him. And when he has time, we're going to go out to that barn. And I should still have all, like, my brushes and stuff. My cow brushes. I hope they're still in there. I can find them. But I'll get them cleaned up and stuff and pulled out. And then I'll have the brushes for the calves. I hope. We'll see. I've already got all the bottles and the replacer feed. And I think that's all we'll need. I did want to get a cow, like a calf coat for it, but it's not really needed because we're going to put the heat light in the barn. I think it'll be fine without the calf coat. I don't know. If it gets too cold, I can just like wrap a blanket around it or something. Put a bungee cord around the blanket. It'll be okay. I hear the milk ain't very good from them. Really? Because I've heard other people not say opposite. I don't know. I don't think we do have any birch trees, but I could be wrong, Dragon. I'll have to write that down so I remember to look that up. Are the birch ones those white ones? Yep, they are. No, I don't have any of those. There's different types of birch. There's a river birch. I don't think I've ever seen that one either, though. You know what I like to use, Dragon, is that Skin So Soft. Do you guys remember Skin So Soft? It used to be popular, like, in the 90s, like, big time. It's still around and everything, but I love Skin So Soft for the cows and stuff and the flies. It has always worked really, really good. I just put some in, like, a spray bottle, and I water it down a little bit, dilute it some. And it seemed to always keep the flies off Bella, so that's usually what I use. And it makes them smell good. Well, when I get the chance to try the milk, Best Life, I'll definitely let you know. The bulls laugh out loud, sorry. Ew, yuck. No, I don't want no milk from the bulls. We ain't playing that. Yeah, white with outer bark that is peelable. Paper birch is rare here because of the boar. I have one. Avon, yep. I always have a bottle of Skin So Soft. I love that stuff. I get it once a year. Looks like I might have to get some more soon too. I get it once a year. We have a yard sale. It's called Route 40 yard sale. It goes all through Route 40. It goes through Ohio, Indiana. It goes all over the place. But my Skin So Soft bottle, it's the original. Love this stuff. But during that yard sale, there's an Avon woman that I get it from. once a year. I usually get 2 bottles. We didn't go this year. It was I don't even know why we didn't go. Something was going on when we didn't go. But I'll stock up again next year. This fall, or well, it'll be summertime this summer. New meaning to churning butter, bull milk, mighty salty. I was watching a movie the other night, and it was an older movie. I don't remember what it was, but I was laughing my butt off because these 2 guys were trying to milk this cow, and a woman come over, and she was like, they're like, we can't get any milk off of her. And she was like, well, no, really? You don't think? And they're like, what do you mean? And she was like, well, you don't get milk from a bull now, do you? I was like, oh my gosh. Everyone remind me to never eat at EMNT's. Don't want to try his homemade butter. Yeah. Jess says I sell Avon. Do you really, Jess? Are you the Avon lady? So tomorrow, you guys don't forget, tomorrow is Wake Up with Jess. I go live at 7 a.m. I'm going to do that. I might cut that live a little bit short because I'm anxious to get my barn done. So I can pick up my Dexter whenever I want, the little heifer Dexter, and I want her. I'm being as patient as I possibly can, honestly. But I want this barn done so I can go pick her up and bring her home so I can give her all the lovin's. So I might cut that live a little short. Barrett says we gotta go grocery shopping tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to that. I don't even think we need groceries. We do, but I don't want to go to town. He said that we had to do something else too. I don't remember. We gotta go. Oh, we gotta go. We need some more 2x4s. So we gotta go to the construction site and do some dumpster diving. Brian, so happy for you, Jess. Thank you, Brian. Alright, Best Life. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. Thanks so much for jumping in. It was good to see you. I'm glad that you're being active on YouTube again. I have a friend that's a big joker and gave him a jar or canned venison. He said it was mighty tasty. Then I asked him if he tasted a little nutty. Butt nuts. Oh my gosh. I can't even read. Buck nuts. Oh my goodness. I think it's that time, you guys. It's 11:53. I am also going to head out. I'm starting to get tired. I'm starting to lose my voice. I can't read anymore, obviously. So I want to thank you so much for coming out for this pop-up live. I really appreciate it. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, hit it up. Hit my thumbs up, please. We got 7 thumbs up and 9 in the chat. Come on. Alright, you guys. You have a good night. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And I will see you in the morning. Thank you so much. Bye. Oh, I guess I gotta end it before I leave, right? See ya.